and waffles, tuna salad sandwiches, or chicken salad sandwiches. Your sides are refried beans, fresh fruit, or veggie tray. In today's news, the producer of The Simpsons and Rick and Morty died at 54. Now to CNN with the video.
That baby-proofing crook wanted to sell us safety covers for the electrical outlets. But I'll just draw bunny faces on them to scare Maggie away.
No! We are going to keep on trying to strengthen the American family to make American families a lot more like the Waltons and a lot less like the Simpsons.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
In other news, Kansas gets a charge from NCAA because of the lack of institutional control. Finally, rookie Daniel Jones, the quarterback for the Giants, set the record for the most fantasy points. Now to NBC with the story.
Set the quarterback record for the most fantasy points in a rookie debut. In the Giants' Week 3 matchup versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jones threw for an average of 9.3 yards per attempt while throwing for 2 scores and rushing for 2 scores, totaling out with 336 passing yards with a completion percentage of 63.9%. Next Gen Stats now credits Jones with having 2 of the 4 fastest speeds reached by a quarterback this season, and if he continues to use his legs, he is a sure in for fantasy owners for the rest of this season. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ball, Bucs receiver Mike Evans had a huge night, being targeted 15 times in this contest. He reeled in 8 balls for 190 yards and 3 touchdowns. However, his efforts were just not enough as the Bucs missed a field goal as time expired to take a heartbreaking 32-31 loss to the Giants at home. And Week 3 of the season concludes with a Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and Washington Redskins. The Bears are coming off of an incredible last-second win over the Broncos in Week 2, while the Redskins are still in search of their first win of the season.
Now to Jessica with the sports and weather.
Thank you, Kelsey and Benaya. This week will be cooling down as we head in October. However, humidity will still be up. Today will be a high of 79 degrees with a low of 56 degrees, with a humidity of 79. There were games last night. Girls golf came in at 4th place. Boys soccer came in at 2nd. There will be one game tonight. Girls golf will be playing at 4:45 at Winding Ridge. They will go up against Fall Creek Junior High School Fisher. Good luck to our girls golf team tonight. Now to an interview with Ms. Cleaver, our girls soccer coach.
What day do you guys practice?
We practice on Monday through Thursday unless we have a game, and that's about it.
Is it only for 7th and 8th graders?
Yep, and we have a handful of 6th graders. They just have to be driven here, but most of the 7th and 8th graders are who make up our team.
Where do you guys practice?
We practice and make it work on those baseball fields, so it's not, unfortunately, a complete soccer field, but we still make do with what space we have.
When is the next game?
Our next game is actually this Saturday, so tomorrow, and it's the beginning of our tournament, and I'm trying to remember who we ended up playing, but we're going to be playing at 11:30 here at Belzer.
Does boys soccer players and girls soccer players go play together, or it's just separated?
Well, last year we would scrimmage together once in a while. We haven't done that this year as much because we're just in different places with skill right now. But we are going to, we play right next door to each other during practice. Yeah, but we do most things together. They're at one goal, we're at the other goal, and we lots of times travel together too on the buses to and from games.
How many years have you been a soccer coach?
Oh, at Belzer, this is my second year. I coached at Kies for a year, and then I coached my club team at IU and some youth teams since I was like 16 years old.
How is this season so far?
Well, we have a lot of girls that are new to soccer, and so the season was kind of a rocky start, but everyone has improved a ton since the beginning of the year. And this last week we have won our game, and we have another one on the books that counted as a win against Eastwood, so we're on the upswing.
What do you do during practice?
Oh, we do a lot of foot skills to try to get people's touch a lot better, and then we'll do a lot of communication drills and passing, and we usually end with some kind of game to help them scrimmage, things like that.
Thank you, Jessica.
Belzer Middle School collects box tops. Please start bringing in any box tops you have to your college prep classes.
Consider doing a Belzer book talk to tell other students about a great book that you have read. If you are interested in a book talk, please let Mr. Harsha know.
Remember, tonight is parent-teacher conference night. All athletes except girls golf must go home on the buses at the end of the day. Girls golf will play their match.
The quote of the day is from Mahatma Gandhi, saying, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world."
Today's random fact is that cats can hear ultrasounds.
Today's celebrity birthday is Will Smith, who is a movie actor.
Here is today's joke of the day.
What do you call cheese that isn't yours?
I don't know what.
Nacho cheese.
Now to Mr. Harsha for the morning announcements.
Thanks. Have a great day, Bruins.
Good morning, Bruins. Still laughing at the nacho cheese joke. I needed that one this morning. Good morning, everybody. I have two things, actually three, that we want to talk about briefly this morning. The first is student IDs. I've had a lot of questions about student IDs. I just want all students to know that they're going to be delivered or issued to you on Monday. You will receive your student ID from your English teacher. They will pass them out on Monday. So over the next 2 days, both tomorrow and Monday, I will be talking with you about expectations for student IDs. We're going to talk about lanyards. We actually have ordered some lanyards that are going to match the color of the team that you're on. So all of the challengers will wear the same color. All of the pathfinders will wear the same color lanyard. And that will help us also identify which students are on which teams. So I'm going to talk about those expectations starting tomorrow, but I just wanted to let students know I'm also going to share those expectations with your parents on my Sunday night call this weekend. So be ready for those IDs on Monday from your language arts teacher. I want to celebrate our fundraiser. I want to take just a couple minutes here to recognize a few different groups and people. First of all, we had a competition among our teams. We added some elective teachers in so they had representation on each team, and we had a competition, and the two things that we were competing for individually with college prep classes were the most number of items sold and the best participation from a college prep classroom. And we also had the team-wide competition. So I would like to congratulate our Challenger team, who was the #1 selling team by a landslide. I'll share that information with you teachers on my newsletter on Monday, but great job to the Challenger team. We appreciate all the work that you did to push out the fundraiser. I also have two teachers that I want to congratulate. Mrs. Bryan had 203 items sold by the people in her classroom. So I know she was encouraging students to sell and push that out. So she has some special incentives coming her way. And then also to Mr. Schultz. He had the highest amount of participation. So he had 44% of the kids in his college prep classroom sold at least one item. And again, guys, I told you, just participate. Take charge and get in there. So I wanted to make sure I congratulated Mr. Schultz, Mrs. Bryan, and the entire Challenger team for their work in the fundraiser. I also have two students I want to bring up. Students, don't forget, the Randy from the fundraiser will be coming back at some point in the near future. I don't have the date right now, but he'll be coming back to give all those cash and candy prizes that he promised you to all of our students. So you'll have an opportunity to get all your prizes when that happens. I just want to recognize two people very quickly this morning. I've got a little something special for them, and I also am going to give them a Belzer t-shirt, but I'm very proud. If I could just have quickly Evan Isaac and Maya Lang Martinez come and join me. Maya and Evan were our top two students as far as fundraiser items go Maya was our #1 student in the whole building. She sold 45 items. And Evan came in second with 34 items. We had lots of students who sold 20, 15 in that area. But these students here went above and beyond, and I just want them to know how much we appreciate their efforts. Again, guys, we sold $21,000 worth of items, and that means over $10,000 that will come right back directly to Belzer to benefit you and our teaching staff here at Belzer. So I'm just so proud. I thank everybody for their efforts. I'm going to set a goal for an even higher number next year. But again, I want to thank Evan and Maya in particular for all their great work. So this is for you. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. That's all we got. I'm going to turn it over now, guys. We are going to watch a very important video. I want our teachers and students to know this is a video that is required by the state of Indiana. That should let you know that it's pretty important. Please, please stay tuned, listen quietly, be quiet in the classroom, and watch these following videos. Thank you.
Good morning, students and staff. Today we are going to see a video